You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knockdown. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Saved by the bell. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, yep, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's going to just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me, many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. And the world was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is, and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day.
Hello. How's everyone doing today? My name is CW Zev. I'd like to welcome you to our webinar. Today's webinar is titled How to Master the Art of Earning More Money, and how I went from being poor to making millions of dollars as a sales professional. When I first got into sales, I was just getting out of college, and I came across a gentleman that I knew, and we were talking, and I asked him what was he doing, how was he making money, and he said that he was actually in the sales profession. He was working for a pharmaceutical company, making pretty good money. So I asked, how much are you making? He said, well, a little over $100,000 per year, and back in 1986, that was a lot of money. Still good living today. And he told me, he gave me some really good advice. He said, selling is a way in which anyone, if they're willing to learn the craft, can improve their life, can improve their income, can improve their environment where they're living at, the lifestyle, if they're willing to put in the time to learn this craft and to become an expert at what they're doing. So I learned how to sell, and over the years, I created this program called the 90-10 Rule of Selling, and we put it together for you. It's going to give you a lot of information today. It's going to help you improve your life, improve your income, and become a master at selling and closing more deals, which gives you the ability to earn more money. So if you're excited about that, we have a lot of tips on this webinar for you today. We're going to give you, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this webinar and show you how to get paid and make a ton of money. This webinar is brought to you by Coach 37 and the Focus Mind. Today we're going to teach you a new sales paradigm, a new way of looking at your profession. Who should be on this webinar? If you are a sales professional, a sales manager, a business owner, a lawyer, anyone seeking to earn more than $150,000 per year, or anyone is looking to become very wealthy and live what they call the good life, to be in the 1% of income earners here in the United States. If your income is based on negotiation and the persuasion of others, then you should be on this webinar. You also will need to have a burning desire to earn money, which means you must be aggressive when you're out there as a sales professional. So if you're looking to earn the type of money that you truly believe you deserve, then this is the webinar for you. For the next 45 minutes, I'm going to show you why salespeople earn what they earn, why some sales professionals don't believe that they can earn more, why some sales professionals do just enough to keep their job, keep those perks coming in. Maybe they have some residual income that they don't want to lose, so they do just enough to keep things going. Why some sales professionals would like to earn more money but don't know where to start. We're going to give you the tips and the motivation on this webinar so you can go out and earn the money that you deserve. Then we're going to introduce you to our 90-10 rule of selling, the human side of the sales process. And last, we're going to show you how to take action today that you can start right after this webinar earning more money. My promise to you today is that I'm going to show you a new way of thinking when you're out there selling. I'm going to introduce you to a new sales process. This is better than the 7-step process that we've all been trained on, the traditional way of selling. We're going to show you a new belief system that works just for sales professionals. We're going to show you how to control the process, the sales process. There's an old saying in this profession: whoever controls the process will control the outcome. We're going to show you proof that there is no limit to what you can earn as a sales professional. I'm living proof. I've earned millions of dollars over my sales career, and I'm doing it every single year. And if you stay to the very end, we're going to give you a special gift that's going to help you improve your income right after this webinar today. So before we begin today's webinar, there are a few things, some special traits that you will need in order to become a top producer as a sales professional. You must have the desire and the drive to be successful. You must be money motivated. Now, we all care about our customers and the products and the company or the services that we offer to our customers. But I think we care about money and we love money just a little bit more. So you must be money motivated. You must sell with integrity and honesty. You'd be surprised how many customers come back to you when you sell with integrity. You must have the desire to be in the top 1% of income earners as a sales professional. This is not a webinar for someone that wants to earn $70, $80, or $100,000 per year. This webinar is geared for sales professionals that's looking to be in the top 1% of income earners in their career. You must want to live the good life, have a combination of money and freedom. And as a sales professional, you can do that. You can't take no for an answer. We're going to show you how to develop that warrior's mentality. I remember when I was selling bottled water and we was trying to close a deal with Seton Hall University out of New Jersey. And for 1 year, I would stop in about every 3 to 4 weeks to speak to the purchasing manager. Eventually, I earned that business because I didn't give up. I kept pushing. And that's that warrior mentality. You must have the will to grind hard, to do whatever it takes for you to reach the income and to improve your profession. You have to give up your sweat, your tears, your blood, your time. You have to sacrifice. You have to grind hard. When everyone out playing around on the weekends, you're out there working hard to build that foundation so you can have that free time and that freedom and the money down the road. This is what you would need in order to become a top producer. Now I need you to ask yourself, how serious am I about my sales profession? And yes, selling is a profession and not a career. And once you understand that, you become a student of the game. You're constantly picking up new tips, more information to improve your income, to improve your negotiating skills. You're going to webinars, seminars, you're reading books, listening to CDs. You're turning off the car radio and you're putting in a CD that's going to help you close that next deal that you're going into. Become a student of the game. Then we want you to write down, how much do I really want to earn annually? Write that number down, whether it's $250,000 or $300,000, $500,000, whatever it is. We need you to write that number down on an index card. And then we want you to figure out what your why is. Why do I want to earn $300,000 a year? What am I going to do with that money? Is it my family? Is my why my family? I want to put my kids through college. I want to earn more money so I can live a better lifestyle, a bigger home, maybe travel more, have more free time for my family. What is your why? Because that why is going to be your motivation when times are slow, or when the industry gets slower, there's more competition, or you move to a new company. That why is going to keep you going when you're sick. You don't want to get out of bed. That why is going to push you when you already put in 8-9 hours a day, but you need to do 10 in order to close that deal. That why is going to be your motivation. So I want you to attach that why and the income that you want to earn annually, and you want to place that on an index card, and you're going to carry that card around you with you everywhere you go when you're out there working. Now we want you to figure out, what am I willing to sacrifice in order to achieve that income and that why? How much time am I willing to put in to learning more? How much time am I willing to put into making that call, that next call, or knocking on those doors, or following up with that customer? How much time am I willing to sacrifice on my personal end to improve my career and my profession as a sales professional? Figure that out. Then this is something I learned a long time ago from one of my mentors, Brian Tracy. He said, the more you learn, the more you earn. Isn't that amazing? You learn more, you earn more. So you have to be willing to put that time in. This all plays into one. So we want you to ask yourself, What am I willing to do? Ask these questions. And if you're serious about improving your income and taking your profession to the next level, these are the questions that you need to ask. Okay, here's today's 7-step process. It's a process that we've all been trained on. You have a customer in front of you, you greet the customer, there's a handshake, introduce yourself, you start asking questions, you try to figure out what their needs are, their wants, then you determine if you have that product or services that they're looking for. Then there's a presentation involved, there's some interviewing, some more questions, and then a proposal, perhaps there's some negotiation, you go back and forth, you might make some adjustments in your proposal, then there's some more negotiation, eventually there's a close, and then there's a follow-up. There's a lot of information within this 7-step process that 99% of the sales professionals out there have no idea is out there. So we're going to introduce you to that information, introduce you to that energy that's being transferred back and forth between you and your customer. In other words, we're going to show you how to read between the lines, how to gather that information and understand what the customer is thinking just by knowing this more information, being able to approach the customer on a better perspective. A better perspective by seeing their products and services or seeing your products and services from their perspective. We're going to show you exactly how to do that within our new sales process. The reason why most sales professionals don't make their numbers is because they've been trained on a traditional way of selling, the 7-step process. Now, there's nothing wrong with the 7-step process, but unfortunately, the market has changed, and consumers are much more informed and educated about your products and services than ever before, and it's mainly because of the internet. Sometimes you walk into a customer location or the customer come to you and they know more about your products and services than you do. Well, I mean, we've all done it. We all go to the internet before we make a purchase. We do research. We find out where can I buy this product from. You try to get 2 or 3 different price structures or locations to purchase this product. So the internet has helped us with a lot of things, but it also has taken away the most important part of the sales process when it comes down to trying to close business and building that relationship with your customers. So the internet has helped the sales professional out there. It's helped us with automation and time management, the CRM programs that's out there, tracking the customer, sending out emails, sending out documents, being able to communicate with that customer on a faster time frame, speeding up the process. It has helped us with a host of many benefits for a sales professional. But the internet has also hindered us from one of the most important parts of the sales process, and that part is the rapport and trust building part of the sales process. The internet has taken that away from us, and today we're going to show you how to gain that information back, how to gain that rapport and trust that you would need in order to take your income and your career to the next level. So why is this so important to us? Well, it is very important. It's the most important part of the entire sales process. People buy from who they like and trust, period. That's the bottom line. You can have a superior product, you have better pricing, you can have a great location, but if the customer does not like you or your salespeople or your sales staff, guess what? They're not going to buy from you. They're going to go to your competition. They'll drive 10 miles out of the way. They'll spend an extra $5, $10 or 3 or 4% on a product because they don't want to give their business to you. You have to earn their business. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Customers buy from who they like and trust. There's no way around that. And I'm going to explain to you why this is so important, why that rapport and that trust is so important when it comes down to making business and closing more business and earning more money as a sales professional. I know what you're thinking at this very moment. You're thinking about the automation, the way you could just sit back and send out emails and things like that. Or you might be concerned about your competition with their pricing, or you might be concerned about their products and services. Maybe they have better products and services. Maybe you're going up against the big guys. Maybe you're dealing with one of the Fortune 500 companies, or maybe they have finance options that your company doesn't have. The list can go on and on and on. I know exactly what you're thinking because I've been there. But the bottom line is that people are going to buy from who they like and trust. If they don't like you, they're not going to buy from you. They'd rather go to the competition. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. We're going to show you how to. So how do we fix this problem? How do we fix this issue that's out there within the sales process? And why is there's such a revolving door in the sales department, and why so many sales executives are leaving so much cash on the table when they're out there selling. Why are they dropping their price, and why are they offering these special bonuses and discounts? Why are we doing this? Because of the sales process that we currently are using right now just doesn't work. The market has changed, so we must change our process in which we offer our products and services to the market. So I'm going to break down the complete sales process for you, and we're going to look at the sales process as being from 0 to 1. And if you can go from 0 to 100, from 0 to 100, if you go to 0 to 100 throughout the process, then you're going to control the process and you're going to control the outcome. So first thing we'll talk about is the price itself. The price, which is part of the process of selling. We always talk about our products and services, then we offer our price at the end, hopefully. Hopefully you don't offer your price at the beginning, because if you do, you just lost value and building value in your products and services. So let's talk about the price itself. The price typically accounts for about 10% of the complete sales process. And the reason why we say 10% because there's not much difference between the price structure in most products out there. Sometimes you can have a discount and discount your product at 5 or 6%, but on average it comes out to be about 10% of the complete sales process. Then we're looking at the product, which accounts for additional 10% of the complete sales process. And the reason why we say 10% on the product is because there's not much of a difference out there. Technology is the same. The difference between a Mercedes and a BMW is not much. They're both cars get you to point A to point B. They have the luxury cars. You have leather seats, air, CD, whatever you want, cruise control is out there. It's all the same. So the difference between the product is about 10%, which controls about 10% of the process, and the difference in the price is about 10%, which controls about 10% of the process. So within the process of a 100% process, right there you're looking at about 20% of the process is price and product. The issue is this part right here, the nonverbal communication, which controls about 80% of the complete sales process. That's where most sales professionals are losing it right there. They're losing their money because they don't have nonverbal communication skills. No one has ever taught them how to read the body language of the customer or their body language. So within the sales process, you have price, which accounts for about 10% of the process. Your product accounts for about additional 10% of the product process. And then you have your nonverbal communication skill, which accounts for about 80% of the process. And we're going to show you exactly why that's so important when you're out there selling. Because like it says here, there's a ton of communication information being transferred between the customer and the salesperson. Whoever controls the process or the energy will control the outcome. A sale will be made on each process or each presentation, guaranteed. Someone will make a sale. Will your customers sell you that they don't need your products and services and you're going to walk out the door or hang the phone up? Or will you sell the customer that they do need your products and services and then they're going to buy from you and send you more business? Who's going to win at the end? We're going to show exactly how to take control of the process and how to be the winner at the end. So if the true sales process is a combination of price, which accounts for 10% of the process, product, which accounts for additional 10% of the process, and then we're looking at the communication, rapport building skills, which accounts for the bulk of the process, 80% of the process. As a sales professional, where should you focus your energy and your training? That's right, your communication and rapport building skills. That's the bulk of the process right there. That's what you should be focusing on every single day. Not your pricing, not the product. Product knowledge is great, and you must have product knowledge when you're out there offering to your customers or services. But in order for you to earn the type of money that you want to earn, if you want to go to that $150,000, $200,000 or $250,000 a year in income, this is where you need to focus. Now, if you just want to make $60,000, $70,000 a year, don't worry about your nonverbal communication skills. Focus on product and price, and it becomes a numbers game for you. You're out there banging on 100 doors to make 2 sales. But if you want to increase your income and become a true student of the game and master this art that we call selling, then you have to focus on your communication, your rapport building, and trust skills. That's where the bulk of your training and energy should be focused on every single day. Like we said earlier in this webinar, we're going to give you some information, some tips that's going to help you right after this webinar. But I know what's stopping you. It's something that is stopping you from reaching the level of income and success that you want in your life. And one of the things that are stopping you is called fear. There's fear in selling. Yes, there is fear in selling. I see it every single day. For example, we've seen people where we train them on how to make phone calls, but that 2-pound phone is now weighing 1,000 pounds because of fear. That phone is too heavy to pick up. Now, someone can go pick the phone up. We do it every day. We've been doing it for our lives. We know exactly how to make a phone call. But when it comes down to selling, that fear of making that phone call is stopping you. We're going to show you how to overcome fear when you're out there knocking on doors or in front of your customers or you're heading into a presentation. We're going to show you how to overcome that fear of asking for the sell. 60% of the sales professionals out there don't ask for the sell after the presentation because of fear of rejection. We're going to show you how to overcome that. Fear is a major factor when selling. Also, people become comfortable when they start earning a little bit of money. When they start earning that $60, $70, or $80,000 a year, they become comfortable. We're going to show you how to eliminate the ability to become comfortable. We're going to show you how to get rid of the fear, how to get rid of being comfortable, and then we're going to show you how to eliminate the ability of being attached to the outcome as a sales professional. See, when you have your peaks and your valleys, there's fear, there's ability to be comfortable, and then you become attached to the outcome when you do make a sell or you don't make a sell. We're going to train you like a professional athlete, and you're going to have some NLP training, some mindset training, so you don't become attached to the outcome when you do lose a sell and it destroys your confidence in going into that next presentation, and you don't become attached to the outcome when you do make a sell. You make a big sell and then you sit back and relax and you become comfortable. See, they all play a part of each other, and we're going to show you how to eliminate that and why this is stopping you from becoming the person that you should be as a sales professional and earn the type of income that you truly want to earn for you and your family. We're going to show you how to overcome these 3 factors when it comes down to improving your income. Again, welcome to the 90-10 rule of selling, the human side of the sales process, mastering the art of earning more money. This image that you see here is a book that I helped co-author back in 2009. It was titled Corporate America's Top 10 Most Free Speakers and Trainers. I'm very excited about that project. Worked out very well. Made some very satisfied customers. Had a lot of fun doing it. So we want you to take a moment and imagine that you are a sales professional and there is no fear in your game. There's no fear when you're out there in front of a customer. There's no fear of cold calling. There's no fear of rejection. Your belief system is strong. Your self-confidence is strong. Your self-image is positive. You're not concerned about your past performance because it doesn't matter. It doesn't control your future or your present. You're not concerned about the unknown, and you have no fear of the competition. Imagine the income that you can earn if there is no fear. Imagine the lifestyle you can live as a sales professional with no fear. We're going to show you exactly how to take that imagination and manifest it into reality. So now you know the key to you improving your income and improving your life is improving your communication skills and your mindset. That's the key. If you're able to improve your communication skills and your mindset, you will learn to control up to 80% of the sales process. And remember what we said earlier, whoever controls the process will control the outcome. And how are you going to do it? You're going to do it with Coach 37. That's where Coach 37 comes in. Welcome to the 90-10 rule of selling, the human side of the sales process. But before I go directly into the 90-10 rule of selling and the human side of the sales process, I want to tell you just a little bit about myself, because you've been listening to me for about 25 minutes now, and you're saying, who the hell is C.W. Zev? I've never heard of this guy. I haven't seen him on TV. I've seen a few of his videos, but who the hell is C.W. Zev? Let me give you a little information about who I am. Again, my name is C.W. Zev, and I have over 25 years of coaching and training experience in corporate America and in the private sector. I've helped hundreds of companies and thousands of individuals here in the United States to improve their bottom line and to enhance their overall lifestyle. I have a BA in marketing from Upsall College. I was once the director of sales for Poland Springs, the largest bottled water company in the world, covering the Manhattan and the North Jersey and Central Jersey market with over 100,000 customers producing more than $75 million a year in revenue. I'm the founder of the Blue Mountain Spring Water Company, which was sold to Culligan back in 2004. I'm the founder of the Sales Enhancement and Coach 37. I'm the author of the 90-10 Rule of Selling. I'm creator of the Focused Mind, a self-help program, also an NLP trainer, a speaker and a coach, and I'm a master certified sales professional. Not to brag about who I am or what I've done, just to show you that I have some knowledge of how to sell and how to close business selling tangibles and intangible products. So I know you guys on this webinar want to know exactly what is the 90-10 rule of selling and how does it work? Well, the 90-10 rule of selling is a scientifically proven system based on human communication by way of nonverbal techniques such as emotional intelligence, body language, voice tone when you're in front of the customer, how to mimic the customer, your attitude during the presentation, your attitude before the presentation, your mindset during the presentation and before the presentation and afterwards, the level of energy that you bring to the presentation, which is important. We teach you about picture words and which words to use during the presentation so the customer get an idea of what you're trying to say. They can feel your desire and your dreams about your products and services. Your listening skills, which are very important. You know, I was taught many years ago that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we must listen twice as much as we speak. But unfortunately, the majority of the sales professionals out there truly believe that they should speak over the customer or talk as much as they possibly can to get their point across. But it's not really needed. In other words, if you ask the right questions at the right time, the customer is going to tell you exactly what they want. Also, we teach you about NLP training, neuro-linguistic programming. It's a mindset that you need because selling is 90% mental, 10% physical. We're going to teach you all about that, plus visualization training. The key is that humans communicate a certain way. We communicate quite different, and nonverbal communication accounts for about 93% of all human communication, where the spoken word only accounts for about 7% of communication between 2 human beings. So when you're in front of your customer and the customer is telling you that they are excited and they're interested in your products and services, but their body language is saying something else, where should you focus your energy? Should you be concerned about what they're saying? They tell you, yeah, give me a call tomorrow, no problem, I'll have an order for you. Or should you look at their body language and they're sitting there with their arms folded or their facial expressions are saying something else? Maybe they're just telling you that to blow you off, to get you out of their way. We're going to show you how to overcome that, how to get the customer more involved in the presentation. Another thing is that human beings are emotional creatures. We make our decisions based on our emotions. We do it every single day. You walk into a store, you purchase something that's an impulse purchase based on your emotions. Now, do you really need that new pair of shoes or those jeans? You probably got 4 or 5 pair of jeans at home and 100 shoes. Do you need to purchase that new product? See, human beings are emotional creatures. We make our decisions based on our emotions, and then we use logic to justify our decisions. Our goal here is to help you to get the customer emotionally attached to you, because once the customer is emotionally attached to you and your products and services, guess what? They're going to buy from you. You're no longer a salesperson. Now you're a friend, because there's that emotional attachment there. And remember, people buy from who they like and trust. And who do we like and trust? Our friends. So that's how the 90-10 rule of selling works. This is what we're going to show you here at this webinar, and this is what we're going to teach you in our training, how to overcome these obstacles that's out there, because the market has changed, and again, we must change with the market. So today's question to everyone that's on the webinar today: how many of you on this webinar have received some form of advanced nonverbal communication training, whether it's on your own or through corporate America or a private company? I see the numbers are low. Well, statistics don't lie. The numbers show that less than 4% of all sales professionals here in the United States have received some form of nonverbal communication. And that's the key. That's the problem right now, because the market has changed. And since the market has changed, we have to equip ourselves with as much ammunition that we possibly can while we're out there. Because every time you don't make a sale because of your communication skills, guess what? The next salesperson that's coming behind you is going to make that sale, because perhaps they understand that it's all about communicating. It's all about the energy. It's all about transferring your thoughts and your beliefs about your products and services over to the customer. So the key is your non-communication skills. That's the key to earning the type of money that you want to earn as a sales professional. Coach 37 Advanced Nonverbal Communication Training is going to help you to improve your closing ratio. Once you learn to improve your closing ratio, guess what? You're going to have more satisfied customers, more referrals, more follow-ups, and you're going to earn more money. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. The key is to master your non-verbal communication skills, and we're going to teach you how to do that in our training programs. So here's a partial list of some of our very satisfied customers. As you can see, there are some national real estate companies, some car dealerships, some local companies, maybe some of these companies you're doing business with today. We have went into their sales department and helped their sales team improve their sales paradigm, which is their mindset, their belief on how much money they can actually earn and improve their bottom line, also improve the company's bottom line. Okay, everyone, this webinar, this is it. This is where the tire meets the road, our Coach 37 Sales Mentoring Program. And you're asking yourself, why do I need a coach? Well, selling is one of the highest paid professions in the world. It's probably the only profession where you have a chance to earn as much as you possibly want. But then again, if you don't have the proper training, you can have a lot of deals slip through the cracks and someone else, another salesperson, come behind it and earn that money, close that deal, and make that customer satisfied. And the reason why you need a coach is because we're going to train you like a professional athlete. When you look at a professional athlete, let's say baseball, where there's a pitcher, there's a pitching coach, there's a mental coach, there's a stretch coach, there's a conditioning coach. And the reason why, because they understand that you have a talent. Very few people in this world, less than 3% of the population, can actually go out and sell. One of the biggest fears that most people have is public speaking, and selling is public speaking. So we're going to hold you accountable. We've traveled that road before that you're trying to reach. We know exactly how to go. We know how to navigate through all the ups and downs that you're going to come across. We have a proven system that works. We're going to help you reach your numbers. We know how difficult it is to maintain your numbers when you go through those peaks and valleys. We're going to make sure that you're not attached to whether you didn't close that deal or you did close that deal. You're going to learn how to leave that alone and go forward to the next deal. We're going to keep you mentally strong with our NLP training, and we want you to understand that a sales professional is actually working for themselves. Now, you might work for a company and they give you some sort of training, but they don't give you the type of training that we give you. They don't give you that mental toughness training that you're going to need, that warrior mindset that you're going to need to get out there and fight, because selling is a war. You're competing against other salespeople out there. They're trying to make a living, and if you don't look at it that way, then guess what? You won't become top dog in your team. You're going to be a puppy sitting on the bench. You're going to be somewhere having a drink saying, well, sales is tough. I don't do it anymore. If you don't have the proper training. So we're going to stay on top. We're going to make sure that you're focused. We're going to contact you weekly or daily if needed, depending on your needs, depending on the income you're trying to reach, depending on the industry that you're in. There's a lot of factors involved. But if you really want to make it as a sales professional, you're going to need a coach, and that's where Coach 37 comes into play. We look forward to helping you reach your full potential in your income. So at this point in the presentation, there just might be some self-doubt on your end. There's no doubt on our end because we have done it before in the past. But your belief system will help you to determine your potential, your true potential as a sales professional. Do you believe you can earn $150,000 a year, or $250,000 a year, or $350,000 per year, or maybe $500,000 per year, depending on the industry that you're in? The key is that if there's someone else that's out there doing it, you can do it too. And even if it hasn't been done before, doesn't mean you can't do it. You have to believe that you can actually do it, and that's where our NLP training comes into play. Reach your full potential as a sales professional. Okay, people, this is it. This is time to take action. You have to say to yourself, am I in or am I out? And if you are in, if you truly want to reach your full potential as a sales professional, then it's time for you to schedule a call with us. We want you to get in contact with us. I'm going to give you the contact information shortly. But we want you to get on the phone with us, with our team, and we're going to determine your needs so we can create a system, a custom package just for you, a custom plan that's going to help you reach the income and improve your mindset as a sales professional. This is about sales paradigm, but we need you to do this within the next 48 hours, because time is limited and space is limited. This is a $295 value that we're going to do for you today. Absolutely 100% free if you act within the next 48 hours. Don't wait next week. Don't wait until next month. Don't wait until the beginning of the month. You need to act right now, because we all know selling is urgent. There's always an urgency in selling. You don't make that sale today, guess what? You got to make it tomorrow. What you did yesterday doesn't matter. So if you're serious about improving your income and reaching your full potential as a sales professional, we need you to act right now for the next 48 hours. Reach out to us, and we're going to schedule a time that's good. And the reason why this is so important, because there is limited space. We only accept those who qualify and those who are serious about reaching a full potential as a sales professional. In other words, we only accept 1 out of 10 sales professionals into our monthly program. So imagine if you don't act now and you wait 2-3 months down the road. How much money are you losing? How much income are you not earning because you didn't act, because that fear came into involved? So we're going to teach you how to overcome all these obstacles that's in front of you with our NLP training, but we need you to act now in order to reach your full potential in life. And since you're staying on the webinar till the very end, we're going to give you this gift, just like I said in the beginning. And this gift that we're giving to you is an intangible, but it comes in the form of a sales plan. And the sales plan is giving you a step-by-step idea of what you need to do each and every day in order to make your numbers, to create that income that you truly want. Your sales plan is knowing your numbers. For example, if you were to go into a bank and you were starting a business, they want to see your business plan. They want to see your marketing plan. They want to see what type of experience you have. They want to see how you're going to pay back the loan that you're applying for. They want to know what your cash flow is like. Well, it's the same as a sales professional. You must have a sales plan in order to reach your numbers. You just can't say, I want to earn $200,000 and you don't have a plan on how to do it. Or you can't just sell from East Coast to the West Coast without a compass. It's the same thing. We're going to give you this gift to us. This is a gift that's valued, I believe, let me see what the value is, $275. We're going to give this gift to you absolutely free. Knowing your numbers is knowing how many prospects become presentations, how many presentations become negotiations, how many negotiations become closed deals, and how many closed deals become income. That's knowing your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you won't reach your full potential, and you won't reach the income that you truly want to reach as a sales professional. Okay, so for being on this webinar, this is what you're going to receive for staying to the very end. You're going to get the sales coaching call that's valued at $295. You're going to receive the custom sales plan, which is valued at $275. That's a total information value that you're going to receive today of $570 just for booking that call and making that call and speaking to one of our coaches live. But you need to do it within the next 48 hours for this to happen. Okay, people, this is it. This is the information that you've been waiting for. If you want to book your call, we need you to go to www.7betterlife.com. This is our online calendar. Pick a date and time that's good for you. Answer a few questions, and one of our coaches will call you at that particular time. So we need you to go to www.7betterlife.com to book your call today. If you can't wait, you want to speak to us right away, there's an urgent situation in your profession, then you need to give us a call in the office right now, this very moment, at 1-888-226-5051, extension 701. Someone will pick the call up. Our office hours are from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. We are serious about this. We are serious about helping you. 2 ways to get in contact with us. www.7betterlife.com is our online calendar, or you give us a call in the office at 1-888-226-5051, extension 701. We look forward to helping you change your life and improving your income. This is C.W. Zev of Coach 37 and the Focused Mind. We hope that you go out and earn as much as you possibly can and maximize every presentation that you are in front of. Show more passion and emotions and use your nonverbal communication skills to develop and manifest the life that you truly want to live. Take care and be